Grand Rising family. It's Shay Seeking. And yeah, I have a lot of stuff like on my mind, lots of things that I feel that there's always a reason for something. A lot of us are on this planet at this point in time or at this moment in order to right wrongs, assist in the exalting of others, taking certain roads, in order to help people see. The thing is, I feel that I am a seer. In a certain, I feel that I am a seer. Okay, I don't have to like everything that I see. I don't have to agree with everything. I just feel like I have a calling, and I just have to be as truthful about it as possible. You know, and so, there's a lot of magnificent things going on this plane. Even when it comes to the children, and people, I don't even like using the term reincarnated, but being here, serving a certain purpose, and getting ready for this new heaven and this new earth, right? So again, my youngest daughter, 10 years old, I don't know, she's always has these words of wisdom when she wakes up in the morning. It may be something that's, that I'm dealing with or whatever, or, I don't know, or something that I've seen, and it's almost like she's just like my little angel, and she's like confirmation for a lot of things that are going on. But again, your sons and daughters will have dreams and prophesy and all these other things, right? So just because I don't look at it as a religious standpoint doesn't mean that I don't see things for what they are. And again, I'm never here to tell you what it is or what it ain't. I'm simply sharing my journey, what I see, what I'm saying, and what it looked like to me. So and it's almost like picking up a cross and bearing it, sometimes, especially when you have a message to deliver that a lot of people are going to come against, especially when you're dealing with other entities on this realm, in these times, right? With so much other things going on. It's just good to have, I don't know, it's just a beautiful time to be alive, right? So again, I take the good with the bad, you know what I'm saying? And I just keep on trying to keep up with my task, or what I feel I'm put here to do. But anyway, I say all that to say that, hopefully within the next couple of weeks, I'll be able to do more talks and do more things to explain to you guys further why I see some of the things I see and what I think that they mean, right? But my daughter said to me last night, because she's around sometimes when I come to some of these revelations and things like that, and actually she helps me see a lot of things, or confirm things, right? And she told me last night, Mama, do you know that you have to, she said, Mom, you just have to, what did she say? Go through the rain or the storm before the flower can bloom. And I said, huh? Well, okay, so what do you mean, like, elaborate? And she's like, sometimes you have to go through the rain, like the stuff that's going to come at you that doesn't feel that good or whatever. It's not that enjoyable, in order for the flower to bloom or to get to the other side. So I'm just thinking, like, I could take that in so many different directions. But it's kind of like it's true. You know, being reserved, because you don't want to be speaking things on deaf ears. You don't want to throw seeds to cement. You know what I'm saying? These are things that you don't want to do. You don't want to be ridiculed or whatnot. But I will always be someone that will do the will, what I feel the will of the Father would be. And many of us are connected and linked to each other for certain reasons, to come back here at certain times to do certain things. And it's hard to describe because a lot of people will not experience these things. You can call them chosen. You can call them whatever you want to call them. When we're looking into that biblical text, we're talking about our ancestors in the Old Testament of the old world. And when you're looking throughout the rest of the book, we're talking about them on their journey through that time. And we're also talking about what's going on right now. So there's layers of time stitched in to the biblical text. And it's hard to decipher if you're not really paying attention. So, or if you've been indoctrinated, you know what I'm saying, heavily, and you don't see, at least to wake up from that, to say, hey, wait a minute. Okay, maybe it's not that way, but maybe there is something to it. So again, you guys always hear me say that there ain't no other savior than you. At the end of the day, there's not. Okay, what I'm saying is there's going to be someone that is here on this plane right now that is going to be exalted, that is going to need to be backed by the people in order to bring in something new for us. Okay, and the Savior is going to be necessary for us to be more independent, pull away from the structure, the infrastructure that's already set up in place, and start to pull back those resources and bring them back into our own selves. You know, even when it comes to believing in ourselves and seeing ourselves different and seeing ourselves as being self-sufficient and entrepreneurs. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everybody's going to be an entrepreneur, but I'm just saying just more harnessing our own energy, right, in order to rebuild something that's going to work for us. So again, I'm not 100% sure how all of this is going to work, how it's going to operate. But what I'm just saying is there's going to need to be figures that are in place that would have the tools in order to be able to operate on certain levels and set us, and we're going to have to assist them in setting them up, supporting them in order to get us to a place as a group of people. You know, of course, everybody's going to be having their own divisions, their own tribes, their own whatever, their own nations, their own these things. But what I'm saying is that Savior is going to have to be you. That's going to have to be the one to be, again, a strong pillar to hold up or to help exalt those that are chosen to be put in certain places at this point in time. So again, it's just, I'm just going off, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going in this direction here. And I hope to be able to share more things with you guys as to how I came up with this, what I feel like I'm being led to do. And just a new outlook. Like, because all of us are here, all of us that are here that feel and know that we're on a journey. This stuff kind of just happened out of, you know, all these shifts and everything that's going on. It just kind of happened out of the blue. So we're all still trying to find, you know, some of us are still trying to find our footing. Some of us are still like riding this wave, you know what I'm saying? Where the wind is coming at you and you're just trying to make sure that somebody like me, I never want to mislead anybody. Right? And that's why I'm telling you that it's up to you to discern. I'm just bringing you some type of information to help us see. To help me see, first of all, right? And if anybody else wanted to, if anybody else feels this, or knows this or sees some of these things coming into play, then they will, of course, take heed. So again, it's early. I just dropped my daughter off at work, and I'm just sitting here, and I just was thinking about what my baby said last night, and all of the things that I've seen, all of the things that I've heard over the past couple of months, and it's just a lot. So, it's kind of like a turbulent thing, because, sometimes it's like I want to speak on something. I feel that it's something that I'm supposed to speak on, but things don't always go exactly as you envision them. I don't mean to say it like that. What I mean to say is, when you're in the text and when you're in this state of knowing, everything is not going to match up exactly. So you have to be able to be watching. You see, you have to be able to be able to see. I guess I'm not maybe explaining that properly. I just like to be cautious. Let's put it like that. I like to make sure that I am really paying attention so that I don't mislead anyone, including myself, right? So I'm always having to check myself, here and there. I'm always having to check myself here and there. And sometimes we stumble and we may get something a little bit off, but all in all, things are moving in that direction. If that even make any sense. So I say all that to see that we're going to see some amazing things going on. We're going to see some amazing things going on in this plane. Sometimes, like I said, I feel like I don't want to speak because I don't want to also mess anything up, because the shit is being manifested in real time, right? We're manifesting. The creator is manifesting. The source is manifesting. You see, so there's so many different aspects to this. But again, I do feel that there is one that will be exalted. And just because we don't like someone, or we have our personal opinions of someone, doesn't stop me from doing my job when I feel like I'm compelled or called to speak or share some form of a truth that's necessary in order for us to keep moving in a certain way. Because this whole thing, I feel, is falling out. This whole construct, this whole system is falling apart. And we're going to have to be able to lean on each other for information, guidance, resources, trading, bartering, whatever it will be. And again, there's going to be a oneness. There's going to be a form of unity, a form of telepathy, or telepathic, transmitting of information. And so again, that's where I struggle. Some things I feel like it's for a video. Other things I feel like we just speak it into existence, and others can pick up on your signal and they'll be able to relate. So if you guys caught that video last night, sometimes I put a video up and then take them down because I feel like whoever needed to hear that message heard it. And maybe it's best to take it down because maybe at that moment I felt as though there was another energy coming in, or energies coming in that don't need to. And again, I'm not sure. I'm just saying that's just how I feel sometimes. But yeah, I guess just stay tuned. And sometimes after I do a video, I have to sit there and meditate. I I had to meditate on that. I had to think on it. I have to pray on it. I have to marinate or simmer on it a little bit further. Sometimes even after the fact, in order to get a better understanding or to see which other direction to go. So, again, I really just wanted to talk to y'all about what my daughter said. And then, you know, just to go ahead and speak on something that related to the video that I put up last night about about Christ reigning with the people for 1,000 years. You know, or I think it was something like last president or Christ reigning for 1,000 years. Because we will see miracles, so-called, in this time. We will see certain things that we didn't expect happening at this time. Now, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoy your day. I have things to do. I have to pack. I have something, someplace that I'm going to be going. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Take care.